Psychedelic Tuesdays on NOK Network. Tune in at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Psychedelic Reporters. Bufo Alvarius is scouring the newswires for stories being reported in the mainstream media on the psychedelic front and passing them on to Hobby's Puppets and Tara Simpson so they can bring them to you, our listeners, in this 60-minute video news podcast. Tuesday evening news. Join us for Tuesday evening news each week at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for all your news and information from the world of psychedelic medicine. Follow and subscribe to NOK Network on our webpage, social media, and streaming sites, including YouTube and Rumble.
The opinions and views expressed by individuals during this broadcast are their own and may not be the opinions of this network, their group, or other organization they may be involved with.
What's up, friends, and how are you doing out there in the land of the internet? And I hope your day is going outstanding and stellar. Hopefully you're watching this thinking, how did I stumble onto this idiot? No, hopefully you're not thinking that. Hopefully you're wondering, who is this? What is this? Why is this? And I'm about to tell you. Guys, my name is Wayne Cruz. They call me the Wayneiac. You know, I'm just a normal guy like you. I'm a musician. I'm an artist. I'm a sword fighter, I'm a tradesman, I'm a teacher, I'm a lover, I'm a fighter, I'm a coffee drinker, and I'm a cannabis user. Imagine all that in one package. Almost sounds like a perfect package now, doesn't it? No, no, no. Hello, good morning. No, it's not a perfect package, just a package that I like to use. You know, question becomes, every time that I watch these shows and I watch my friends talk and I watch everybody get into it, what gets our motivations? Our motivations start from day-to-day thing. Our motivations are a powerful and a very eclectic piece of energy that each and every one of us hold true and close to us. First and foremost, some people are musicians and they just have a passion for music and they'll never give it up. There's other people who have a passion for their husband and or their wife and they'll never give it up. That's something that we want to hope for, right? With that being said, I was asked to come up here and have a good time. And I thought, have a good time? I think I could do that. I think I can do that. First, while we're waiting, if you have coffee, right on. If you don't have your drink together, you're not really prepared, you're not really sure what's about to go on, then maybe, just maybe, I'll help you out a little bit. Now, why don't we just act like this is a whole new fresh start? How about that? Let's do that.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine?
Would you be mine? That's the question that each and every one of us have to ask. Would you be mine? What's going on, Sir Steve-O? Of course you would be mine. You know, the idea of doing this alone seems almost absurd, right? This is why we have teammates. This is why we have husbands, wives, aunts, uncles, business partners, associates, and fellow dreamers just like you. You know, a part of the dream is living that life when people look at you and go, you can't do that. You just can't do that. No one does that. You know, and you're like, I want to go out. I want to act like it's the 1800s. You can't do that. I want to go out. You can do it if you go to a Renaissance fair or if you go to a cowboy fair. But a lot of people go, now, the thing is, growing up, my dad used to tell me you can be anything that you want. You just got to go out and do it. Now, if that means picking apples in Albania, that means you're doing it, right? That's a bit extreme, but you get my point, right? So, you know, as I started squandering around on the internet yesterday, I found something that I want to share with you guys. I want to share some headlines with you. And I want you to listen to these headlines for just a moment and tell me if these headlines sound remotely like we're going in the right direction or if we're backpedaling, okay? Just remember I just said that, okay? The Department of Justice seeks input on unique economic impact of marijuana rescheduling for a multi-million-dollar industry. Think about that. Of course they do. They want to work on the impact infrastructure, what's going on, because they don't miss out on dollars. They don't care about the backyard farmer or even the backyard person that's just going to get their meds from day to day. So that's just one thing you got to think about real quick. The DOJ, the Department of Justice. First and foremost, what does the Department of Justice have to do with anything with our cannabis intake? That's the first question that I always want to ask people. On a science front and the health front, marijuana is used to increase the use of light physical activity, a study shows that lazy stoners is a stereotype, and they find out that most is untrue. Think about it for a second. I don't know about you. I smoke a bowl and suddenly I want to get up and go mow the lawn. I want to go paint the house. But there are times that I want to lay around, get couch locked, watch TV, and just do nothing. Hey, what's wrong with that? If it's your time, there's nothing wrong with that. As long as you're not wasting your time like that or wasting someone else's time like that. I don't know. Sounds kind of a conundrum that most of us are in. What do you think? It's gorgeous outside. I'm going to give you guys a little play by here. The sun is out and it is super duper shiny. It's about 67 degrees this morning. It's probably going to get around 85 today. Ooh. Oh, you don't know where? Well, I'm sorry. Forgive me. Hello, West Coast owners. That's right. Yes. I am in the West Coast. I am in Southern California in the high desert of the Mojave Desert. We are the, we are the blind redheaded stepchild of Los Angeles proper. A lot of people think, oh, you guys are that. Yeah, right. I think it's a matter of we can be lazy, even though there's things that we know we should do. How many times have you put things off because you're like, oh, I'll do that tomorrow, or I'll get to that next week? The idea is that when we put off and put off and we put off and we put off, that becomes a part of the procrastination union. Think about it for a second. Most people in the procrastination union, we want to talk about it. They don't want to be about it or do about it. Doing about it and being about it is one of those things that can just be so difficult because it actually makes you be accountable, right? Think about it for a second. Minnesota lawmakers finalized challenges to the state marijuana law, including a license of equity on early cultivation. Think about that shit. They're already ready to pay them out for a cultivation that's not even out yet. Well, good morning, my brother. Good afternoon. And how are you guys doing? If you guys don't know my good friend Tag and Wayne is another part of this operation here. Tag and Wayne helps me get the information out. Currently, I'm in Facebook jail, so we're doing this the StreamYard way because you know what? Facebook jail. Pshaw. Any of you guys going to come to see me at Facebook jail, please do me a favor and bring me a cake with a file in it so I can escape out the back exit, or even a shovel if you got it. 69% of American voters, including a majority of Republicans, support the Marijuana Legalization Act. Think about that for a second. That's even the other side, right? So you got the left and the right both agreeing on something. No, imagine that shit. Imagining, I find it hard to believe that they're both going to agree on the same thing ever, but it could happen. It could very well happen. Hey, let's have some coffee. You know, I was talking to someone this morning, and I was saying to them that you could start your day off however you like. You ultimately have the power to start your day off in a good mood, bad mood, or indifferent. So many people choose a different way about it. Here's your choice. Well, you got it. Let's get ready. Oh, here's one for you guys. Okay, so take a look. I see some reactions going on here. Thank you so much. These reactions are, yes, ma'am, that's the best way to start your day off. You know, anytime that you get a chance, okay, whether it's cannabis or it's just coffee, you should. 4 views, 3 hearts. This tells me that 3 of you are paying attention. Oh my God, class, pay attention. No, I'm joking. I'm totally joking with you guys. You know, are you guys really sure of a few things? I would like you to start your day off with the positive outlook. First and foremost, let's get something clear. I'm not a therapist. I'm just some normal guy who likes to see his friends have a good time and likes to see his friends breathe and live their life. You know, most of the time, our friends tend to, how do you say? Yeah, I'm going to say it. They peer pressure us into the moments that we end up carrying through with our friends. So, you know, that whole truth or dare thing as a little kid, right? Think about it for a second. It's peer pressure on the grandest scale. What I'm going to peer pressure you guys this morning with is I'm going to twist your arm because you know what time it is? Of course you know what time it is. It's 12 minutes after 10, which we started this show at 10 o'clock. So you know what time it is? I think you know. Let's find out. Let's do it.
Bong it time, it's bong it time. Don't you just know bong it time? It's bong it time, it's bong it time. Everyone loves bong it time. Bong it time, it's bong it time. Don't you just know bong it time? It's bong it time, it's bong it time. Everyone loves bong it time.
The truth is, not everybody does, but most people can at least understand it or even respect it when it happens. What about you? Are you one of those people that you're like, oh, that's terrible? And by the way, one final little minute, brought to you by Thick Ass Glass. That's right. The one and only glass receptacle smoking piece that you will ever need. Indestructible glass made by TAG, Thick Ass Glass. Okay, well, with that being said, now we're going to smoke some pot. Hopefully you're smoking some pot too. Oh, it is bong hit time. It's a magic time of the morning and a part of the day. You know, a lot of people that I talk to, they have this weird stigma. You know, they're like, no. I only smoke after dark, or I only smoke after work because I lose my motivation. Sucks for you. Hey, take a look. This is a fine product that you can find through the Grow Fam. This right here is the Forbidden Fruit Terp Stick. Oh my God, this is amazing. This thing tastes so good. It's so soft. I put some on last night, and my wife had to test it by kissing me a bunch. So, man, if it's going to mean my wife and other ladies want to kiss me, oh, I better be careful. Other ladies might be dangerous. At least if my wife wants to kiss me, that's quite all right. But, you know, it is what it is, right? So, that's right. I had sent out a few already. And we're going to see who ends up following in here and seeing your friend. So guys, 4 views, 3 hearts. That means 3 of you are giving your love and your affection to me. Okay, back to the headlines. Sorry, I digressed. Psychedelic mushrooms won't make you believe in God, but they might make you think robots are conscious, this study has found. You know, think about it for a second. That's an honest-to-God headline. Like, really? Here's a good one for you guys. Cannabis can help treat female organic disorder. Study finds on Ohio officials considering adding a new qualification and condition. Hey, guys, California has been legal for some time now. We've added, we've taken away, we've multiplied all these strange things. And here's the one thing that they like to do to us is they make it very difficult because they're going to change the restrictions over and over and over. Yeah, that's what I was going to look up as well. Yeah, female organic disorder, the study finds. So I'm going to look more into that one. I'm finding these on the web, by the way. So when I go in there and I type in headlines, I'm curious. I looked up marijuana news because I was really into it. Cannabis, introduction of marijuana terpenes and cannabinoids after hope for a novel treatment, study says. So that's another one right here. These treatments that are coming out, these are not new treatments, by the way. These are treatments that they've been holding on to for a few years now, but they are just now giving out into the public, and the FDA and all those, and evidently the DOJ. What the hell is that all about? I don't quite get it. Maryland governor signs psychedelic task force legalization initiative studying of equitable and affordable access. Oh, let's think about that for a second. Maryland, oh boy. You guys been to Maryland before? Maryland. I love Maryland. It's a little cold for my taste though. But, you know, I'm not sure when they went legal. Hey, Alexa, is Maryland a legal pot state?
The United States federal law prohibits possessing, using, buying, selling, and cultivating cannabis. However, the recreational and medical use of cannabis is permitted in the states of Alaska, California, Colorado, the District of Columbia, Maine, Massachusetts, Michigan, Nevada, Oregon, Vermont, and Washington, subject to state regulation.
All right, Alexa, stop. So as you just heard that, or maybe you didn't hear that, Maryland, you guys are worrying about psychedelic initiatives and task forces when you should probably try to make our legal representation move a little slower, but more efficiently. I know you're like, slower? Did he just really say that? Yes, they need to take more time and figure out these initiatives instead of pumping these out every few months, a new initiative with a whole new, we're going to change the face. You ain't changing shit. It's all about money. This is all about a political grab, guys. And if you live here in the States, you know exactly what I mean. And I'm sure wherever you live, you probably witness the same exact thing too. Whether it is your local magistrate, or maybe, just maybe, it's your local government. I know it's one and the same, isn't it? It's a little different. The magistrate has a little more power. They have more of the inclined power of being police. Okay. Well, I'm going to pack a bowl because all the talk of cannabis just suddenly made me go, ooh, I want to get high. Imagine that. I don't know what you guys are smoking on. I'm currently smoking on the very ends of an El Chapo that I grew last season. This would be El Chapo number 3, I believe. And I got to think about that one for a second. I love it. I love it. It's one of my favorite strains. Definitely gets you definitely high. I'd like to think of this as being, how do you say, canocentric. Canocentric. Hopefully you guys aren't bothered by the whole canocentric thing. And by the way, just while you're hanging out and you're waiting for something, I got something to show you guys.
The opinions and views expressed by individuals during this broadcast are their own and may not be the opinions of this network, their group, or other organization they may be involved with.
about it for a few seconds. The beauty that we have, this luxury that we have as being humans on this planet, we get to witness things and see things, and we get to watch growth. Growth is so very important. Why is it you think you love when your grandchildren come over? Or why is it you're so happy when your children are doing good for themselves? Or why is it so makes you so happy when your students should do so good? Yes, I have students. I got about 70 kids that I deal with throughout the week. Mr. Wayne tries to be a caring, loving guy, but at times, sometimes you got to drop the hammer and you got to let these people know exactly what's going on. Being the boss is definitely one of those things. It's not like being at a job when you're the boss, because that's not it. It's definitely a thing of taking care of oneself. That's the good question that I got to ask you. When we're taking care of ourselves, do we let others demean us? No. Do we let other people guide us in the position or the direction that we need to go? Absolutely. So that direction and that position that we need to go in that's when we ask for help. I don't know about you. I have a hard time asking for help. I'm not even going to lie to you. But you know what? I digress. I'm going to smoke some pot. We're going to listen to some music and smoke some pot. How about that, guys? Hey, by the way, let's see what you guys think of this. We're going to take a little trip to the airport. Wrong one. Sorry, kids. Wrong one again. I got just too much in here. Here we go. Should have started from the
white zone is for loading of passengers. There is no stopping in the red zone. Would the passenger who left once again, security check, there is no stopping in the white zone. The white zone is for loading of passengers, and there is no stopping in the red zone. Passengers, as you board the plane, please stow your emotional baggage in the overhead compartments and keep your negativity and bad attitude.
Where are we going, you guys? We're going to Cloud City. I know you're going to enjoy Cloud City.
The red zone has always been for loading and unloading of passengers. There's never stopping in the white zone.
You guys ever just sit and take it? Sit again. Sit and
Absolutely. We hope you enjoyed your flight and your journey with us today. We promise you to get there fast and plainly as possible.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cloud City. The local time is 4:20. There is no stopping in the white zone. The white zone is for loading of passengers, and there is no stopping in the red zone. Keep the aisles clear until we hear the parking gate. Thank you. You might notice a cloud will take out the car just attention all passengers to stay in our There is no stopping in the white zone. The white zone is for loading of passengers, and there is no stopping in the red zone. Paging unity. Once again, paging unity. The white courtesy house. It appears that there now will be at least one more passenger. There is no stopping in the white zone. The white zone is for loading of passengers, and there is no stopping in the red zone. There is no stopping in the white zone.
Real good. Hi guys, how are you? Thank you for joining me. Been here for a little bit. Again.
cell phones, want to take pictures and live streams, you possibly can. Smoking is a definite must during this flight. Remember, thank you for choosing airline of your choice. That's right, 420 Air. There is no stopping in the white zone. The white zone is for loading of passengers, and there is no stopping in the red zone.
Wow, you guys lived through that moment with me. You know, I would runker my whole life and a poop runker my whole life. But suddenly, somewhere along the way, I got turned on to dance music and I got turned on to etheric hip hop music, which is not my thing. Suddenly, I catch myself loving it, going to raves, going to Burning Man, seeing all these great events, witnessing beautiful people having fun. Suddenly, I come to the conclusion that I really enjoy it. You know, what do you enjoy about it? That's a question that people will ask me all the time. Is it the beat? Is it the people? Is it dancing? Really, what is it about it that you like? You can't really put a finger on it because the energy, excuse my coughing, the energy is so beautiful and so enlightening. You can get caught up in the moment. But with that being said, I'd like to share something with you guys. You know what? A lot of us do things in a weird way. First and foremost, like I said to you, TAG, the gas glass, the only glass smoking receptacle device that you will possibly need. Indestructible glass, by the way, made out of a I think it's a polylexan, two-way coated, two-way density. Totally amazing. But with that being said, there are other ways that you can smoke. And I know you guys know that. But hey, if you didn't know that, check this out. I mean, seriously, to find a device that brings the temperature down where you can actually smoke and you're not killing your lungs, you can actually enjoy smoking again. Oh my God. Because there was a point when even using a bong, using a pipe, using papers actually hurt my lungs and I would cough really, really bad. As a lifelong stoner, you know, it's one of those things that's kind of par for the course, right? Oh my God, take a look at this, guys. We got 8 views, 9 hearts. Holy crap, you guys made my morning. I don't even know what to say for myself, but I can say thank you to you because I really appreciate that. A lot of time, I don't know what I'm going to do. You know, I wake up in the morning and I get an idea of what would be a cool idea for a show or a cool idea to enlighten myself and maybe show some people kind of what I'm into. If I showed you what I was into, you might not dig it, you might not understand it, but would you allow me to show you a little what I'm into, guys? Hey, I'm gonna let a friend come up here for a second. Watch this.
Well, once again, here we are, being family and friends out here in Armador County, or I should say, Plymouth. Come on out, steampunks. That's right, you heard me right. Steampunks. I'm not really sure what it is, but it is. You should come out and see my friends. All my friends. Wild bunches of us. And remember, if you can't get it right and you don't want to do it right, you can join the Black Flag Gang, because there is only one way out of here.
Okay, I know you're probably dying to ask, what's with the big hat? What's with what's the take here? Well, that's a friend of mine named Lefty, a character that I procured. Lefty is kind of everything that I can't be, that I wish I could be. He says the things that I wish I could say. He acts the way that I wish I could act. Lefty is pretty insane. The problem with that is he takes a lot of energy out of me, and it kicks my ass. But it's a lot of fun to do for my friends. I'll try to post some more. I'm going to cut some more so you guys can get an idea a little more of what I do. Hey, but by the way, I gotta go there. A big part of what doing this is giving love and respect to where people and how it works. The fundamental part of this is thank you, Kim, for giving me a great opportunity. Thank you to NOK Network for giving me a platform to come up here and because you know what, there are so many fine other people out there streaming in the morning and in the daytime. You have a plethora of people to choose from. But the fact that 8 of you came in here to watch me, I love you. Food. No. Thank you very, very, very much for coming and hanging out with me this morning. I'm not done yet. Slow down. Just relax. Hang out for a moment. Got some more stuff to show you. But I do have to give the respect where the respect is due. Guys, take a look. If you don't know, you're about to know. I'm going to steal 4 minutes of your life that you're probably not going to get back. But I'll make it up to you when we come back, okay?
Psychedelic Tuesdays on NOK Network. Tune in at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for psychedelic reporters. Bufo Alvarius is scouring the newswires for stories being reported in the mainstream media on the psychedelic front and passing them on to Hobby's Puppets and Tara Simpson so they can bring them to you, our listeners, in this 60-minute video news podcast. Tuesday evening news. Join us for Tuesday evening news each week at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for all your news and information from the world of psychedelic medicine. Follow and subscribe to NOK Network on our webpage, social media, and streaming sites, including YouTube and Rumble.
Peace, news, and views on NOK Network. Patients everywhere advocating cannabis evolution with Kim Cooper and Sir Steve-O. Joint hosts interview people in the grassroots and corporate cannabis space across North America and beyond. Sit down with patients, entrepreneurs, lawyers, doctors, and others share their journey with this medicinal plant. So join us for Peace, News, and Views. Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, where all consumption is medicinal consumption on NOKnetwork.com. Follow and subscribe to NOK Network on social media and streaming sites including Facebook, YouTube, and Rumble.
Well, you have okay, hit reset right there. That was what the reset looks like. Wait, I got to do it backwards. Hold on. Okay, we're back. How the hell are you guys doing? Did you survive? Did you survive? I know you survived. I mean, I survived. I mean, take a look for one ideal moment. When you survive something, it makes you better and stronger, right? It's like the universe knows that you're a badass. And the universe knows that you can probably handle it. Now, some people call it God. Some people call it the universe. Some people call it caffeine. I'm not really sure. I call it the universe. It makes me feel safer. So for the moment, for this little discussion, I would like for you to just breathe in. Think for a second. Our lives are going very fast. One day you're waking up, you're wondering if you're going to have hair on your face. The next minute, you're a little old man watching your children riding bicycles. You're watching the stock market go crazy. Presidents come and go. Christmas is no longer a thing. Whew. Think about it. At one time in your life, you look forward to Christmas. Your life goes too fast. I got emotional. Please forgive me. Okay, the game's not over yet, though. Our nature, yes, Mike, it's human nature. Our nature as humans are to prosper. We start with so many great things, with this epic family, this great dynamic. At the end, you're down to maybe you and yourself, or maybe you're alone. You're trying to learn how to love and live with your loved one, because now your kids are grown up and they're off to college, and little Becky's got a car and maybe your first boyfriend. And the home mortgage rate that you have is going out of this world. And people are complaining about what they're not getting. And now a thing of eggs is almost $4, gasoline $6.75. And suddenly you feel like, oh my God, can it all stop? Can we pump the brakes? Can we laugh a little bit? The problem is we've gone too fast. Listen to me, friends. We're going too fast. We're going to burn out. It's a thing where holding on to it lasts forever. But unfortunately, we end up strangling it along the way. Whether that's our marriage, our job, our friends, our social circle. Sorry, my dentures almost flew out of my mouth. I'm joking. The thing is, our changes become more evident in our life because we're going too fast. So I'm going to show you guys something today. I'm going to demonstrate something today. Hopefully it works for you. I really hope that you guys understand where I'm going with this and you don't think that this guy is just totally out of his mind. Sit and make yourself comfortable, wherever your most comfortable place is. Generally, I would always tell people to make sure that your feet are planted on the floor. Okay, that's a big part of this. So you're absolutely comfortable wherever you are sitting. We can hold it before. And then repeat this over and over. Makes you completely aware. Give up on for 1 second. If you just put all you want over that fast. Oh. Never said that. That's the world. Yeah. People make best decisions, good days. I think we're going too fast. We need to get back to the primordial step of it. Get back to teaching our children loving and balancing how to make fun. Guys, it's so important that we make our mistakes. Maybe that's just annoying, and I'm sorry to do that. But I got something for you. I have something for all of you. Am I still broken up? Can you hear me? I know you can hear me now. Certain things, certain ways, certain vibrations, work with them. It's called a pivot. If you give up now, it's not a pivot. So when someone tells you you can't, you can. Yeah, I thought so. You know, I don't have a whole lot more to say to you guys other than be good to yourself and treat yourself with love and respect. Because what's going to happen is you're going to think about what I said today. I planted some seeds for my brothers and my sisters. It's going too fast. It's going too fast. I don't know. It could be going too fast. It could be going just right. But you know what time it is? I can't leave us without knowing what time it is. If they don't, they probably will deal with it and cope with it. It's that time to have a little bit of a sesh, kids. I'd like to have a smoke with you, talk to you about how much fun I've had today. Thank you. You know, I don't make any promises, but next Tuesday, I got something in store for you because I'm going to be in Tucson, Arizona, home of the Cowboys, home of the Buck Wild State that never died, that place called Deadwood. No, I'm joking. Deadwood in a different place altogether. Actually, Tucson, Arizona is a really cool place. I'm going to go check it out. You think about that. That's a place that could not die, man. They burned it. It got burnt to the ground. They rebuilt it the very next day after the fire started. Freaking crazy. Yes, I'm going there to introduce myself as Lefty and Wayne and Virgil Earp. That'd be Wyatt Earp's older brother, Verge. You know what? This is going to be a wild adventure. Next Tuesday, I'll have something different for you. Maybe some sights and sounds from Tucson, Arizona. Hey, I've never been there, so it's going to be a lot of fun even for me. My wife and I have been working on a channel together called Travel With Us, and the whole thing is, you know, we're showing people how we travel. We got stamps all over the place, and we're ready to get some more. You don't need them while traveling here amongst the United States, but we usually pick up stickers and magnets for the refrigerator and stuff like that for vacationary costs. Think about that. Think about that. You know what I'm saying, because you know what I'm saying, you bunch of wild animals. Let's have a smoke. Well, it's been 46 minutes and I've talked long enough. My friends and my family think about you. 9 of you, I love you with 11 reactions. Those reactions really do help, by the way. Not only does it help an algorithm, not only does it help us as creators and content people that want to get it back to you, because suddenly I feel like I owe you guys big. No, maybe I don't. Maybe I do. Who knows? Have you had your coffee this morning? Really? No, you don't drink it. You're more of a tea person, right? I get it. I get it. Me too. But hey, maybe you'd like to try some coffee. Okay. Okay. Well, cheers. Thanks for hanging out. From me to you, from the wild people here in my house, I wanted to say thank you. I love you guys. Maybe if you guys like, oh my goodness, what do we got here? Let's check this out before I leave real quick. Put my reading glasses back off. Okay. See what we have here? I love it. Is someone that's thinking. Thanks, Mike. Yes, I work with, now I'm going to digress for a moment. I work with a handful of youngsters from the age of 7 through about 22-ish, 3-ish. I see a broad spectrum of children. I see everything from kids whose parents you could tell have been hardcore on them. I work with kids who you can just tell that they're just happy being a child right now. They don't have a care in the world. Good day. Good morning. I love it because you're right. The society right now is definitely in a hold. We're growing. We're changing. It's okay. It's okay. There's nothing to be sorry for having a thought and being able to speak it and being able to verbalize it in a way that other people can comprehend. I get it. For me, it's a thing where I see these kids and all I want to do is show them the way. Not my way, because my way isn't necessarily the right way. But let me tell you, when you motivate somebody, anybody, and you get them going and they do things that are quite stellar, it's magic. Seriously, it's magic. I can't explain it to you. I was on a fencing team that, I was the anchor man in a fencing team. When you're the anchor man, you are the last in line on the fencing team. You are ultimately, you're holding it down for everybody, because a lot of the time fencing matches go to the wire. They're pushed all the way to the wire. And then all of a sudden you call in your anchor and you let your anchor do this work. I didn't like it because it's a lot of pressure to be put on somebody. But I'm also really good for short spurts. So I get in there and just go for it really quick and have that energy and vibrancy. And my coach knew that. The thing is, when you're an anchor man, you need to also understand that if it's not for those 4, 6, 12, 9, 1 or 2 other people out there doing the work, helping you, then you're just rowing by yourself and you're not going to get very far. That's the thing about the vibrancy of teamwork. Okay, the truth is there is no I in teamwork unless you're in like Istanbul. I mean, I guess, or like Iraq, but that's a little different. That starts with an I. But I don't know if there's teamwork there either. Haven't been there. But where I have been, I could tell you I've witnessed teamwork on a broad spectrum. From the kids to the adults, from me to you. Guys, I can keep going, but I'm not going to do that. That's just going to be quite annoying. I love you. Be good yourself. Be good humans.
The opinions opinions and views expressed by individuals during this broadcast are their own and may not be the opinions of this network, their group, or other organization they may be involved with.
No, not the red button. No, not the red button. No, don't touch that. Get your hands off there. Stop it. Your hands off there.